Today's book is called The Very Last Castle by Travis Jonker, and the pictures are by Mark Pett. This is a book that our real princess read to us on Monday. And this book was a gift to us by Matilda Skane. How nice is that? Thanks, Tilly. In the middle of a small town stood something you might not expect. A castle. It was, in fact, the very last castle. There had been others, but over time they'd all been taken down, or fallen apart, or had been destroyed. All but one. For reasons no one could remember, no one ever came out. And no one was allowed in. Up in the tower, the guard watched over the townspeople silently pass by. Then there was Ib. That's Ib. Every day she walked past the castle all alone. Every day she stopped. She looked up. She saw the lone guard standing stone still. And look what she did. Plunk! She threw a rock into the moat. Since no one had been inside the castle, the townspeople had ideas about who or what was in there. Snap, snap, snap. Monsters, said Miss Wick. Fun, fun, fun. Giants, said Alex. And there's the castle in the snow, all alone. I do see the guard. Do you see the guard? He's all by himself right there. Hiss, hiss, hiss. Ooh, snakes, said Ib's grandfather. Maybe it's something terrible, Ib thought one day. But maybe it's something else. There she is. Plunk! Throwing a rock into the moat as the guard watches over. The next morning, Ib walked past the castle. She stopped and looked up at the tower. No guard. Ib had an idea. She floated across the moat, walked up to the door, and with all the strength she had, knock, knock, knocked. Are the snakes coming? Ib didn't stop running until she was sitting in her desk at school, scared and out of breath. Maybe Grandpa was right. She didn't tell anyone what happened. Not long after, an envelope arrived. Inside was an invitation. Your presence is requested at the front gate of the castle on Sunday at noon. Everyone told Ib to stay away. Oh, monsters, said Miss Wick. Giants, said Alex. Snakes, said her grandfather. Maybe it's something terrible, Ib thought. Could it be something else? On Sunday, Ib stood all alone outside the front gate. With a loud thunk, the drawbridge began to lower. She trembled. She looked up at the tower. Empty. She took a deep breath. Slowly, Ib did something none of the townspeople had ever done. She walked inside. Dun dun dun. It turned out Miss Wicks and Alex had been right. There were monsters, and there were giants, but no snakes. Are those real monsters? Take a look. Are those real giants? What are they made out of? Can you see? I think they're made out of the bushes and the trees. Welcome, came a voice. A kind voice. It was the guard. He removed his helmet. He was much older than Ib had expected. I'm the last one left. May I show you around? For the rest of the day, Ib and the guard, his name was William, visited every corner of the castle. Before long, they were pruning near the great hall. Pruning means using scissors to snip, snip, snip and clean up bushes and trees. And they went snap, snap, snap with their pruning shears. And they harvested by the palace. Thud, thud, thud. Oh, I think we're learning what all those sounds were. Remember we heard the snip, 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 and we thought they were monsters? And we heard the thud, 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 and thought it was giants. They ended up where they had started. Why now? Asked Ib. All the other castles are gone, answered William. Someday I will be too. I want someone brave to take my place. Someone curious. Will you help me? Ib thought about William, all on his own. She thought about her family and friends outside the castle. She thought. And then she knew. Yes, Ib replied, but I have a request. In the middle of the small town stood the very last castle. Sometimes someone came out. And here comes William and Ib with a basket full of veggies that he was growing. And everyone was welcome in. And look at this. This says, hiss. So now we know that hiss was him watering the plants. There were no snakes. The end.